what is it about Enzo that is working differently? One of the things that is key to us when you take a look at all of our entities is that they actually have to go to work. So when you look at, our conventional dirt or dirt classic, every time you see a horizontal, it's carrying a cantilever, right? You can hang things off of it, right? We can't just divide space, we actually have to participate. So when we start contemplating a smaller detail, something down and around the 3 and 4 millimeter size, all of a sudden we're sort of struck with this problem, right? Where we have to almost build a ship in a bottle, where we have to be able to create that same cantilever in a much smaller detail. So if all we ever did was solid walls, this would be simple. But it's when we get to stacked walls that it becomes really quite complicated. So in the classic dirt, those kinds of things were handed off to either the solid wall side or the glass wall side, and we had room to allow them to sort of coexist. When we get down into 4 millimeters, small details, all of a sudden they collide. So what we ended up doing with Enzo is cause them to collaborate. So when you take a look at the Enzo detailing, when you dive inside of it, what you're actually seeing is that cantilever detail actually being shared across the two entities that are actually finding each other. So when you have a glass wall sitting on top of a solid wall, that cantilever detail is actually in both of those walls. They're actually sharing it. And so that's allowed us to actually compress that detail down into a much, much smaller reveal. And what also comes of that is an alignment across all of our compositions. I guess the obvious question is, why didn't we think about this in the first place? And I think it's because we've gone after this from a different perspective. Right? I've said before that we're no longer accepting that the expression of modularity is okay. And certainly one of the things that comes across when people have come across an Enzo elevation for the first time, their reaction is that it's not modular at all. And of course that's our goal, right? Our goal is for the world to appear to be permanent, to actually take on conventional construction.